Hey, John.
Hey, Isaiah.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here today.
Yeah, of course.
In 15 minutes, okay?
Yeah, should be fine.
Awesome. Should anyone else be here?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm the main decision maker, so.
Sweet. Awesome. So, I represent ADP, and we sell outsourced payroll products and other related services like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess how's the business going?
Business has been going well. We have had 3 straight years of increased revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Net profits increased last year. We just got a huge new client, Walmart. That was huge for us. It's one of our goals. The last 5 years was to get Walmart, and we got them. And that was a huge deal. We hired 6 more employees to make up for that big store that we're going to be shipping to. So we're excited about it, and yeah, we're doing well.
Awesome. Now, it looks like you guys are growing.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart's a huge client, 6 employees. Going up. It's better than going down.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're here about HR stuff around that, would you want to explain to me how the process is currently processed?
Sure.
How many people, stuff like that.
Right. So most HR stuff is currently handled by Patty Wilson. She's our HR lady.
Okay.
She handles a lot of our time cards, benefit paperwork, payroll paperwork. So she handles all 48 of our employees, and she seems to she doesn't complain about her work. It's a lot of work for her, but she gets it done. Doesn't seem to complain.
So she does every single one of them. It's not. You said it's not too much for her at all.
It doesn't seem like it is. She doesn't really complain. It is a lot of work, but.
All right. So I'll explain some of her features. And I think, so far, what you told me, one of the biggest problems you have right now is Patty sorting through all that paperwork, for 48 employees. Each one of them, have to have, contracts, stuff like that. So, that's a lot of paper. So, if you have our product, you're going to save paper, but it's not too big. But more importantly, you're going to save time. So, you saw that time she puts in going through each one of them, and if you add another 50 employees and she has to do that, it's not very efficient, especially when it comes to cost, because in the future
our accountant advised us 5 years ago to go with easy paychecks, so it's I don't know, it doesn't seem like I think our system is working fine now.
Okay. Well, I think this is more of a long-term thing, because you told me that you guys are growing. You guys want to keep growing in the future, right? So I feel like if you guys do, maybe transition over to the smaller business into, maybe a little bigger and a little bigger, you're just going to start running the complications with all these tedious things you have to do. And if you get this now, it just kind of it's automated, stuff like that, and it's just really easy to use. And as I was coming in, I saw, for an example, is your employees still use the time clock,
right, with
the piece of paper. So that's paper again. But with our system, it's no maintenance, because I know with those clocks you have to replace the ink, and it's not a big thing. But you don't have to replace the ink, because it's plugged into a wall and it automatically updates it, and it actually gives some benefits to your employees as well.
Right. One thing I would say to that is it's a computer software, correct? ADP offers a computer software.
Yeah.
Patty's not too...
She's not good with that?
Not too good with computers. And I'm not skilled enough to help her with all her HR processing. It just seems a little overwhelming for the both of us to be doing all that stuff on computers.
Yeah, so limited time again. You kind of both, be in the gym, stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So going back to the point, just to reiterate it, is is the time. Where it's like I don't know how much I can really double down on that, but I mean, since Patty, you're saying she has difficulty. Do you guys maybe use any type of like online banking?
We do.
You do?
We do online banking.
And does Patty ever handle that? Do you handle
She
that?
does a lot of that. I do as well. We're both familiar with.
Okay, so like our system is just as easy. It's very simple. You know, if you can just read it. It's pretty much just click. You know, it's just super easy, and it comes with 24 hours customer service. So if anything ever happens, you just give us a call, even me a call. And just anything.
Okay. So I have another problem that I was thinking through.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was working, when I was the age of a lot of our employees, punching in and punching out on my punch card was a feeling of, I'm clocked in at this second and I'm leaving right down to this second. And I have my card for proof of that. And I just feel that our employees would, if they're clicking around on a system, it almost doesn't feel like they're confident that they're going to be paid, that they're confident they're going to be paid the right hours. I think the punch system gives them that validation that they have this card for proof.
Yeah, so actually with our systems, there's actually online access. So when they log in, it's very simple. And when they log in, they can actually go home and see all the days they work. So maybe something bad happens, the proof is on our website, or with our systems, stuff like that. So like they always have access to that. It's past hours, and they have a profile on the computer. So I think like if your employees are worried about like getting all their time in, we are keeping track of it. So
are employees able to see what hours they've worked?
Mm-hmm.
Is it something that they can click? I've heard of that being part of these systems where you can click back and see your work history. Is that?
Yeah. So that is true. And yeah, and then also like what comes with it is if you like it and you would like to purchase it, it's same day download, and within 2 days we'll actually come in and get rid of your old time clocks. If you want to keep them, you can. If you want us to recycle them, get rid of them, we can do that for you. And then along with that, the following week we actually come in and we have a representative after we install the new time clocks. We're gonna teach your employees how to use the program.
Okay. So what would that look like? I know you explained that you would come and take the clocks, but what from a computer do we download the software from a flash drive? Do you come and bring it? How does it look like getting it onto our computers?
It's kind of pretty basic, like how most businesses do it. As soon as you buy it, you'll get an email with a link of a download. You also, when you get like login access for our website, so you can download it again. So like we give you multiple streams of different ways to download it. So it's very simple. Very, very simple.
I'm curious, is your experience, how is other companies' adoption of technology like this? Have you seen that a lot of people are transitioning from time cards to automation online, or is it a slow adoption? I haven't seen much of.
So since I do go to a lot of companies, so what I've seen is your systems are definitely outdated. And I know you guys been in business for 40 years, so very long. And I know it's hard to change, especially when you guys are increasing. Your focus is on like Walmart, but then you just have a lot of things to worry about within business. I'm just trying to be there, be the one to make it more efficient, and we kind of want to look long term. And I think this product would be a a very long term good benefit.
I am a little concerned about the price.
Mm-hmm.
We have a system that's been a good price point for us. What can you tell me about price offering?
Well, so we did have business 5 years ago. So as I'm coming back, we actually added new features to it. Comparing that to price, the price is up only a few dollars, honestly, out of these 5 years, and that's a hard thing to do while adding features. So we're just trying to give our clients the best, and then so it just makes it easier for them in business.
Okay, well, I think you've made some good points, and I'm honestly a little bit more interested. Now I'm definitely not into purchase, but could we set up maybe something to follow up? Maybe we could do something longer and maybe look at more numbers.
Yeah, no.
Next time.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot me an email, and maybe we can set a time next week to meet or a phone call.
Yeah, no, I can follow up in a couple of days, and we could schedule a meeting.
Awesome, cool.
All right, awesome.
Thanks, Isaiah. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for giving me the time.
Yeah.